Contested divorce or uncontested divorce? Which one are you really involved in? So oftentimes we get contacted by potential clients who want to file an uncontested divorce. But oftentimes that is not what they have. A contested divorce is a divorce where there are issues to be resolved between the parties. Some of these issues are child custody, child support, spousal maintenance, exclusive use and occupancy of the home. These are issues that the parties cannot come to an agreement on, which makes their case contested. They can also be financial issues, issues with respect to division of assets, division of retirement accounts. If you are in a divorce where you do not have agreement on these types of issues, then you have a contested divorce. An uncontested divorce is a divorce where there are no issues to be resolved between the parties. Basically, the parties have reached agreement on any issues that exist within their marriage. An uncontested divorce is a divorce where there are no issues to be resolved by a court. So the parties have reached agreement on any issues that exist in their marriage. An uncontested divorce is a divorce where the parties have reached agreement on all issues. Sometimes you have litigants that have issues such as division of assets, maybe child support, child custody, but they've reached agreement on it. So their case becomes uncontested because they are able to enter into a written stipulation where they would both sign, and there's really no issues for the court to decide. So everything is decided or resolved by way of written agreement. In a contested divorce, sometimes you have issues with respect to division of assets. New York is an equitable state, meaning that the assets in a given marriage are divided based on what is equitable, not necessarily half and half. It's what is equitable depending on the situation and how the marriage has proceeded throughout the years. In a contested divorce where there are issues regarding child custody, these issues tend to prolong a divorce. The law has changed significantly over the years with respect to child custody. Now, today, oftentimes you see parties sharing joint custody. You see children who are going between houses evenly from one parent to the other. They have now custody arrangements where the parties share equally in the physical custody of the children. Sometimes these custody issues tend to prolong a case because when there are custody issues in a divorce, those issues will be resolved before any other matters are resolved in the case. So if you have a case with child custody issues and you also have division of assets issues, the child custody issues will be resolved first usually before anything is resolved with your financial issues. Uncontested divorces are divorces where all issues are basically settled. So uncontested divorces can come at a flat cost. However, with a contested divorce, there are issues to be resolved, and a lot of these issues are very complicated. With a contested divorce, there are issues that need to be resolved, and those issues are unpredictable. So if you have a contested divorce, you are usually in a billable by the hour type of situation with a divorce attorney, which means that you would put a deposit down for purposes of legal representation, and then you would be billed by the hour as work is being performed on your case. How long your divorce is going to take depends. If you have an uncontested divorce, that is a little bit more predictable, depending on which county you are in. But if you have a contested divorce, the length of time that your divorce can take is very unpredictable because there are issues to be resolved. And resolving those issues depend a lot on the other side, what legal moves the other side makes, how much one person has to defend over the other. So there's no real timeline of when your contested divorce will be resolved. A lot of times clients come to me with an uncontested divorce case, or what they believe to be an uncontested divorce case. And these cases tend to fall apart sometimes. They fall apart because where they thought they had agreement, all of a sudden the other side or the client themselves doesn't want part of whatever they negotiated with the other spouse. And then that breaks down the uncontested divorce process. And then that converts your case from an uncontested divorce to a contested divorce. If you want to get an understanding of what type of divorce you have, give us a call here at H. Benjamin Perez Associates. Our attorneys will discuss your case with you in your free consultation and we will let you know what your rights are and what are the best steps for you to take to move your case forward.